Mira, I'm going to be very honest with you. In class, he's trying to do better. He's trying, but he usually gets in trouble outside or in the lunchroom.
Okay.
So, but here with me, sometimes he's looking, sometimes if I turn around, something happens, but he's trying with me.
Okay.
But anyway, he talks a lot with Kenyon, his friend. Sometimes I had to kick them out of the closet because they go to the closet and they keep talking and they said no, but it's every day. So that's what I told Kenyon's mom. I said because they spend so much time in the closet and then they want to eat, they don't have time to practice the I ready because I gave them like half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes some of them, and he's one of them, he's turning around, looking around, and then by the time he's going to start, it's almost
Time to go.
time to continue because we just get half an hour. And that's helped them a lot because they are practicing the I ready, and there are lessons that are going to help him to do better at the end because the one at the end, he did really good in the test. He's smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
It's the only thing is your behavior, and you have to stop. At this point, I'm going to separate them.
Okay.
Look at, I'm going to have one that's there and his compadre over here, so they cannot talk. So Gabriel is going to be right there at the front. Kenyon is going to be on the back, so they cannot talk to each other because sometimes they turn around. And then you have been playing a lot with Mason, so I'm going to separate Mason from you. Mason is going to be here, and then Fernando is going to be on the other end. So separating the four of you hopefully it will help.
Work better.
Okay? You agree? Because you're going to be in sixth grade, and if you're in trouble now, wait till you go on sixth grade because you're going to have with 3 different teachers, okay? And you listen to me because you know that your mom trusts me. But sometimes you're very playful, and you are very playful. He loves to make noises.
Yeah, he does always use his real character.
Okay, this is his. Yeah. Mrs. Mendez sent this folder, and this is the work that he has been doing for the couple
That's math, right?
yeah, this is math. So this is what Mrs. Mendez wants. She wants you to take the folder home and then look at the work, and after that, write a note. You can write it on this side of the folder, on this side. What is your opinion about these grades? Do you agree, disagree? You had any questions? What do you think? So that's all she wants you to do. Go over the papers and then write a note. You can write it right here.
Okay.
Give it to him, and he's going to give it to Mrs. Mendez.
Okay.
And if you bring it, she promised a paleta for you Friday. And everyone for a paleta, they will do it. This is how he started in math. The beginning, he started working as a 4th grade. Now he's working in 5th grade in number and operations. In geometry, he started working in the middle of 4th grade and is getting close to 5th grade. So the goal is to be here, is where everyone should be on grade level. But he's very smart, so I'm hoping that at least for reading, I want him to be in 6th grade. Because he did really good. Do you see the paper, the card? Okay. This is Gabriel in reading now. When he started, he was at the beginning of 4th grade in vocabulary. Now he's almost at the end of 5th grade, so you're almost ready to 6th. I'm sure if he started with those behavior, he got improved, let's be honest. How he started behavior-wise, he's different. At least he's trying. He's trying. He still made the noises, but it's not as bad as the beginning. He get in trouble during lunchtime or when they go outside. That's why they keep telling him, you continue, not just him, the 4 of them or whoever is in trouble, they won't go out. But he's very smart in comprehension. He started in 5th grade. He's in the middle of 5th grade. So in I ready, when you come in the morning, go to the closet, put your coat, don't wait for Kenyon and talk to him and step over, because sometimes they are playful. Their coats are on the floor, they step on each other. The other day I saw him, the other guy, he was mad because the other guy had thrown the lunch bag. The lunch bag was all the way on the other side. I go to the closet, he had one shoe. I said, what happened to your shoe? Well, one of his shoes fell down. I said, Gabriel, how is your shoe going to fall down? One of the shoes was on this side. And by accident, his compadre Kenya was just coming out on that side. So this is what I think happened. They both of them got together, they were playing. He took the shoe and threw it to Kenya. And then when I go, I said, a shoe cannot just walk by itself. And then he goes, well, let's get the other one. And so those are the stories. I had to be watching all the time. Okay. But other than that, I really hope that he's in 6th grade. He was at 5th grade in January, so I hope that he's in 6th grade. But you need to practice. You need to do the I ready. You need to start wasting your time because I give you half an hour. If you don't eat breakfast, you should have the half an hour to work. But at the end, when I realized you just had like 10 minutes because you spent a lot of time in the closet, eating your breakfast, checking around your compadres, so that's why you don't have time. And you know that I send you text sometimes because we have the IXL, and sometimes he doesn't do it. And when I text you, immediately the next day he's in the leaderboard because he can do it.
Supposed to do it. Every single, how often you guys, he has to go log in the...
In IXL, it's up to him because
it's better because it's practice.
Look at what happened. According to the score that he got in this test, I plot the number in IXL, and then the program gives him the personal skills that he needed.
Okay.
So that's why more he practices,
the
better he's going to get to pass this test.
Okay.
That's a good practice. I can check, and it's kind of a competition to motivate him to do IXL, and I do it almost every 2 weeks. Sometimes I used to do it once a month, and then I said, well, I'm going to do at least twice a month.
Yeah,
so
he's practicing, they're practicing.
As I said, I understand he wants to play, that whether it's getting better, but at least like 3 times a week or something like that, 15 minutes. But sometimes I check, and he and Kenya, both of them having computers at home, they didn't get zero skills mastered. How that can be possible?
I'll make sure he takes at least 3 days a week for 20 minutes.
So, let me show you the leaderboard ended yesterday and see if he practiced or not.
I'm pretty sure he didn't practice.
Did finish on March the 31st. Good. The one in first place is Lila, and she got 50 skills mastered. She loves to do it at home. This time, for the first time, I combined the 2 classes just for these 2 weeks, but I usually separate the 2 classes because they have different levels. But everyone has their personal skills. Let's see, where is your son?
17.
4 skills masters in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. His compadre. Let me see his compadre. Look at 1. And I said, okay, you like to play? Some people, even during recess, they ask me permission to work on IXL because they like it. And so I usually give them prizes like from 1 to 5. And even sometimes I said, well, they need like 20, like here. I'm going to give something to this girl because 20 skills is better than 3 or 4, right? But that's what I said. I get upset. Well, not upset, but frustrated because some people like him, he has computers. There are some people that they don't have computers. There are some people that they can afford to get the Wi-Fi, the internet. But you do, and that you have to think. I told them, work hard and then enjoy your summer. So just relax and do whatever you want to do.
So do you want to be here for summer school?
Well, this is the 4th quarter. Here is the report card. So this is his grade. He went from a B to C in reading. He still had a B in writing, A, and the listening and the speaking. In math, he got a B. He got those C's, A, B, and B. Those are his grades. And let me show you his work. For science, this grade for C is for science. And the science are these packages. This is the grade for science. This one. These 2. Okay, so this is how I get the grades. You can see we didn't do this page. I told them not to do that. So like for example, this one, 9 out of 15. So I counted the mistakes from the 2 pages. This one he had a mistake here. It was almost F, 4.5 out of 8. And this one 3 out of 5. Here, this is the grade for science. For example, this part he had all this wrong, 5 out of 13. This he doesn't need to fill this part, but he got 4 out of 5. So all this is the C for science. Okay. Here are some papers that you can take it. So he doesn't really like to do the coloring, and most of them they don't like it. But last year in my class they love it, and it helps them to do graphs in math, X and Y. So it's good for to practice graphing. But at least he turned it in. And this is he's working. Soccer is the best sport. We work a lot in these essays. It's hard for them to give
Good
details.
evening, teachers. This is the 5-minute reminder. Please
Okay.
begin to wrap up
We'll just make it
any
in time.
conversation or
Okay. All this is yours.
report present or picked up, and your time to choose to the main office. Thank you.
Okay, all these teachers, you want to put it in the folder. Don't forget to send the notes so he can get a paleta.
Okay.
This is a report card. Any questions?
No problem. So whatever you need, just text me. I'm sure he's gonna have